If you have any questions for Aiden, go ahead and use the raise hand button. We'll take a couple from within the room to get us started.
Okay, Aiden, we're in Milan. You got the job done. You got the finish. Congratulations. Tell us how you're feeling.
Feeling great, man. 11 months out, waiting for this moment. Waiting to fight. I was meant to fight in May before the whole COVID madness. But show was cancelled, and then they rescheduled the fight with me and Jeremy, and we got it back on, man. And you know what? I showed. I'm one of the best featherweights in the world, and I want to be fighting the best featherweights in the world because that's where I'm at. I'm not here to get some fights in, and I want to be great. I want to be the best MMA fighter out there. So yeah, man, let's progress.
Good. And straight up, you mentioned the division there. There's some big names. Anyone on your radar? Who do you want next?
Man, I think I must have called out a good 10 plus people since being in Bellator, and I haven't got any of the fights that I've called out. So I'm done with that, man. I don't need to call people out. I want the bout. So whoever Bellator needs to throw at me to get me fighting for the bout, throw them my way. I've had 13 fights now. That was my 13th fight. I've never turned down a fight. I've had plenty of people turn me down, plenty of people pull out on me. I never pull out. I'll fight anybody. Everybody knows that. So let's go, man.
Okay, and let's talk about fight week.
Sorry, I would like Campos. I said that before. I'd love to fight Campos. I want an American. Let's go.
Yeah. And fight week. It's been strange. You've been in the hotel, we've been quarantined, but it's been a very relaxed vibe in your camp. Have you enjoyed fight week? It didn't seem like there was any pressure.
That's more than being the fight week. Fight week was different, obviously, with this going on. Fighting in Milan, crazy experience, but obviously with the whole COVID thing, been having swabs stuck down my throat, stuck up my nose, all of that. But it's been different, man. But I think more than anything, the reason we've been so relaxed is I've been improving all year, and that doesn't just mean physically, that means mentally. Like I said in the cage, I'm cold. I was in that cage, I'm cold. No emotion. I'm there to do the job. I was locked in. I was focused, and I performed better that way.
All right, a couple questions here, starting with Jake.
Aiden, congratulations on the win. You mentioned that Campos sort of fight. How important is it for you now to start maybe going across the pond and fighting these Americans for you to advance in this title chase?
I feel like that's the breakthrough. Like when I said put some respect on my name. Like, I mean it because the last guy I fought was 9-2, very good record. I've fought a lot of good guys, and I don't really get the respect. Like, I'm fighting on the prelims, and I'm one of the most experienced guys on the card. So is Jeremy. Jeremy's more experienced than me. We're both veterans. I'm 25, and I'm a real veteran. And yeah, man, I should be fighting these guys. Now I'm fighting good guys, but I'm fighting unknown good guys. You know what I mean? Like, I want, people know what I want, man. I want the big fights.
Absolutely. I think it's fair to say Jeremy's the biggest sort of scalp now as well on your record. I mean, for you to have a performance...
Jeremy's good. Like I said, the last guy I fought was 9-2. But because people don't know who he is, he was ranked in Poland. I beat a lot of... If people look at my record, they'll see, I've beat a lot of good guys. I've got... yeah, man. I won't say that because I'm... yeah, man. Exactly. I beat a lot of good guys.
How important was it... Sorry, how important was it for you to get such like a... I guess one-sided victory? You look so relaxed in there tonight. You were firing shots off. Your kicks were looking lovely. Those inside leg kicks. Your striking was flawless almost. How important was that for you to have such a strong and dominant performance in there tonight?
I've been saying all week and all camp that I'm going to finish this man. My teammates will know I've been saying I'm going to knock him out. I try not to be too specific in interviews. I've just been saying I'm going to finish him. But I knew in my mind I was going to knock out Jeremy, and that's what I did in there. I was relaxed in there. I thought I was going to do it in the first round. When I got in the cage, I think it took me a little bit longer to get relaxed in the cage. I was cold in there. I was relaxed, but I've still been out 11 months. It took me a few minutes to find my distance and get comfortable in there. But once I did, that was all she wrote.
You've had 11 months out, and of course some of that can't be helped due to COVID. How much did that 11 month out help you develop as a fighter in yourself, not having to concentrate on a specific opponent or a specific fight, but purely being able to focus on your own game?
Maybe I worked on different aspects. Obviously, the biggest thing with COVID at first was the quarantine and the gym being closed. So, at first we couldn't even leave our houses. In England we we had to stay indoors, and so I had to do a lot of training at home, and people that follow me know I was training in the parks and stuff like that. Doing a lot of. But I just focus on different aspects of my game. I've become a much better athlete, and I felt like that in there. Jeremy's a strong guy. You watch his fights, he grabs people and he controls them, man. But when he tied up with me, he knows, man, I'm strong, and I felt it in there.
Jerry?
Yeah, hi Aiden, Jerry KO here. Well done tonight, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, just looking at your fight there, you look like so relaxed to me. Like you had a very, very dangerous opponent. You didn't look under pressure. You didn't look any way afraid. Like how much more is to come from Aiden Lee? I mean, this looks scary to me.
You can't be afraid. We're two grown men getting in a cage, having a fight, trying to take each other's heads off. If you're getting in there afraid, then that's not going to be good for you at all. And the whole time in the cage, I was just trying to get more and more comfortable. And I knew once I got comfortable, I'd find that shot.
I suppose what I read more meant was, I mean, Jeremy's a very, very high level opponent.
He is.
And yet you were behaving and you looked like you had so much more to give. And like how much more is there? I mean, I know you want to fight in America, but like how near are you to the potential of Aiden Lee? It looks like there's a hell of a lot more to come. Yeah.
As I said in the cage, I'm part of the best team in the world. We've got some of the best fighters in the world. We've got Fabian Edwards headlining this event. We've got Akon Wanless fighting later tonight. We've got Joy Herbert, one of the best lightweights in the world. Tom Breeze, one of the best middleweights in the world. I think, did I say Leon? Leon Edwards, like everybody knows Leon, we've got a lot of good guys in our gym, world-class guys, and we're the best team in the world. So, training with those guys day in, day out, I'm going to be confident going into my fights.
Okay. Thanks, Ed. Thanks very much. Thank you.
And sorry, world-class coaches as well. Tom Breeze again, my grappling coach. Chu Kwang Man, grappling coach. Leon Edwards, Joby Clayton, he's brought my striking a long way. Man, I got too many coaches to name, but all of my coaches,